We just got huge news with heavy implications for the future of this season in FNCS, as Peterbot has just changed his drop spot from Crime City to Lone Wolf Lair and the black market at Magic Mosses as well, and they will now be contesting Clix in his trio. And this comes after the Outlaw Keycard community quest was completed today, and with that, the new mythics and exotics were added to the game at the 3 black market locations, those being the Brutus minigun and Lawless Trinity AR at Magic Mosses, Outlaw Shotgun at Crime City, and Midas Gilded Eye Drum Gun at Rolling Blossoms Farm near Seaport. And you can only get each of these weapons by buying them with dill bits in these black market back rooms. And the reason Peterbot has changed drop spots is for the Mythic Brutus minigun, and the fact that you can also purchase so many chug splashes from the black market at the Magic Mosses as well. And also, according to their coach Raz, the chugs alone almost made them switch to this drop spot earlier this season, and the fact that it has a Mythic minigun now made the decision to move even easier. So we will be getting Clix vs Peterbot off spawn for this cash cup tomorrow, and also for the rest of the season as well. And if you guys think Clix should move to Crime City and take Peterbot's old drop spot, Clix showed these pictures earlier for both the Yamzo and Batman Booga's PayPal of him sending each of them $60,000 with the message "we not leaving." So I think it's safe to say that Clix will be staying at Lone Wolf Lair and contesting Peterbot this season. This isn't the first time Peterbot has switched drops because he thinks there's a better drop spot somewhere else on the map, and definitely won't be the last either. But this could be huge for other teams, considering 2 of the top teams on an A are now contesting each other off spawn, so this could open up FNCS for pretty much any of the other top teams to win now on an A. Comment down below what you think of Peterbot switching drops and what you think the score between Peterbot and Clix in the Cash Cup finals tomorrow will be. I think it will be a pretty awkward fight and will most likely lead to a 3-3 tie or maybe a 4-2 win for Peterbot, purely based on firepower. And some people were actually talking about what happens if the Mythics actually do end up getting taken out of comp, since some people don't think they're going to be in comp, but I actually do think these Mythics will be staying in comp, because Fortnite added only one of the exotics to comp, so it seems like Fortnite deliberately made this decision on which of these guns will be in comp, since they left all 3 Mythics in and only one of the exotics in. And if they aren't here to stay, it's already confirmed that Peterbot will be landing Lone Wolf Lair for the entire season, regardless if the Mythics are in or if the Mythics are out. So we are going to be having Clix vs Peterbot for the entire season, regardless of what happens with the Mythics, unless Clix ends up changing his drop spot at some point during this season. Then another thing to keep note of, Peterbot is qualified to the LAN as of right now, but Peterbot's been wanting to disband with his old trio, and I've also been hearing reports that Acorn's trio would be down to sign the forms as of right now. But now if Peterbot and Acorn's trio sign the form, Clix will now be the qualified team to LAN, and it will be Clix contesting Peterbot, with Clix being the qualified LAN team instead of Peterbot being the LAN team in the off-spawn fight. So I think we might not see the trio disband forms being signed, so Peterbot and Acorn will have to play with their trios from last season heading into LAN. We're going to have to see how this plays out, but I think that's how it's going to play out as of right now. Then for who is going to be landing Crime City, Acorn did tweet out that he was going to land there, but then he changed back to Mass Meadows after Vino convinced him to do that, since Vino doesn't really like Crime City, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But as of right now on an A, we've saw Ree, Bryce, and Tony say they're going to be changing their drop spot to Crime City, and this trio didn't qualify for the Division 1 finals tomorrow, so we wouldn't see them landing at Crime City until next week. So we're going to have to see if another tier 1 team that's in the finals tomorrow will be switching to Crime City, and we're just going to have to see how Crime City plays out for the rest of the season, because at the end of the day, Crime City does have that mythic pump shotgun you can get from the train and the black market, and it's a pretty good drop, and I definitely think a top tier team is definitely going to land there. But moving on from an A, these mythics actually made some teams switch up drops onto U as well, as Vino tweeted out that he will now be landing Mass Meadows with his trio Flixie and Vico moving forward. And I was watching Vino stream earlier, and he seems to be a very big fan of the mythic Midas drum gun that's in the black market just north of Mass Meadows. And I've also been hearing that Vino didn't really like Crime City, so I think they're happy with moving to Mass Meadows. And then since Vino ended up leaving Crime City, Shark, Chap, and Kiduo are going to be the team that swoops in, is going to try to land Crime City for the rest of the season on EU. So one of the best fighting teams on EU will now be getting that mythic pump every game, and potentially 2 gold pumps as well, because you can buy them from the black market. So Shark, Chap, and Kiduo are going to be a very scary trio, just like Vino was, with all that good loot they're about to have. But overall, this Peterbot change has huge implications on what happens for the rest of the season on an A, and will have huge implications on which teams qualify to the LAN this season. And this is just yet another example of NA having crazy drama drama every single season, and now we have a crazy off-spawn fight between Peterbot and Clix, the two biggest names in Fortnite competitive, and arguably the two biggest names in Fortnite in general, are both going to be contesting each other for an entire season. So the drama and storylines coming from this are about to be huge for as long as this off-spawn ends up going on. But as always, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel with notifications on to never miss out on huge drama, huge drop spot changes just like this, and to always be caught up to date on everything happening within Fortnite competitive. And also make sure to drop a like on this video if you guys did enjoy it, so it gets pushed out to more people, so more people can see Peterbot now contesting Clix and the new mythics that are in comp now. That's gonna do it for me in this video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.